So, are you a Concord resident?
I'm not.
Where are you from?
Franklin, New Hampshire, born and raised.
Okay. So what was it like growing up there?
It was difficult. I was definitely part of like the main street crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically grew up in my community, and that was all that I knew.
Okay, so kind of sheltered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know where your mom's family is from?
Yes. I'm half British and like a quarter Irish or something like that.
Okay,
So
and your dad's family?
I know nothing about my father.
Okay. Have you ever been to Ireland or Britain?
No, but I have flown to Turkey once.
Okay. What was your experience there like?
Strange. Everybody was different. It was like a completely different community. It was different kinds of people, different it's like being taken from like a small town and just being dropped somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, what do I do?
Yeah. That's how I felt when I traveled out of the United States too, out of Concord. So what brought you to New Hampshire?
Well, technically my mom did, because I was born here.
Uh-huh.
So,
Do you know why your parents chose to settle here? Like, was it stability with the job, like just liking the safety of the area, just convenience?
I think it was because my grandmother found a wicked cheap house and bought it and was like, this is our house.
Yeah.
Hasn't moved.
Passing it down in the family.
Yeah.
So has anything surprised you about New Hampshire? Anything been different than you expected?
People are very quick to judge, but they're also very accepting, which I think is kind of like a weird catch-22.
Yeah.
Because it's like half of the people are judging you for something that you didn't do, but the other half are like, hey, you're part of the family. How
And
you
those people
doing?
that are judging you for what they didn't do are like, hey, they're doing this, but we don't care.
Yeah. I definitely see that. So many people, it's like they jump to conclusions, but then it's not like they have anything opposed to the other things.
Exactly.
And what does the word family mean to you?
Family means to me somebody that you can depend on, somebody that no matter what you're going through, whoever you're hanging out with, they're always going to be there for you. You can call them up at 3 o'clock and they'll sit there and talk to you, even if you just had a bad day.
Yeah.
That's somebody that I can depend on, somebody that I would consider my family.
Mm-hmm. And your definition of happiness?
My definition of happiness would be this little man right here.
Thanks for stealing my answer.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. I'll do it all the time. And helping out somebody else who's in a really tough time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and your greatest fear?
Never becoming something and never reaching my personal goals, which is to speak out about a bunch of stuff that has happened to me and helping other people. And I just want to help people. That's my biggest thing. People get pissed off at me because they're like, that's my job, and I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to help.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I
So
love that.
caring.
I love when I hear that.
Yeah.
It's like there's not many people like that.
Yeah.
And your greatest hope?
My greatest hope would be to travel around schools, talk to people about awareness of certain things like mental health, and let people know that they're not alone no matter what they're going through.
Yeah.
I've gone through some shit. I know the world. I know that the world can be tough, and it's a really dark place.
And you need support in times like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just want to help.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
is so sweet. Okay, so we're just gonna